Hey guys, what's up? It's iJevin. How is everybody doing? I am back with another episode of Blockville Feed the Beast. How are you guys doing today? I am back from Minecon, and it is time to get work done. Man, there's so much stuff that I want to do and talk about, so today we're going to be working on automating our, what are those things called, like the tables that make the gates and stuff. We're going to automate that process, and this is probably going to be a pretty long video, but the plan is to talk about the whole Minecon trip, so I don't think I'm going to do a part 2. I'll probably just do a full video. Alright guys, so where should I even start? So Minecon itself was held at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando. And for the most part, I had never traveled before or anything like that. And let me just say this right off the bat. This trip was life-changing, basically. I can't decide where I want to put the lasers, because I don't want to do 2 rooms. But anyway, so like I was saying, this trip was, in a way, was very life-changing for me. And I just noticed something, and it's going to bug me if I don't fix it. Let me grab this guy. But yeah, so for the most part, I've never traveled before. And, you know, I had never really, like, gone anywhere without either Miss iJevin or other family. This was my first time actually ever traveling by myself. So, what was it? Friday morning, the day before the convention, I caught a plane to Orlando, and it wasn't a bad flight. It was my first time ever flying, and so lots of new experiences from this. And go here. Not sure how far I really want to go out though. I think we're gonna put one on this side, and we'll save the other side for something else, something like that, I think. But yeah, I caught a plane to Florida. I think we're gonna do 3 from the edge, like right there. So, like right here, then. Cool. So we have that picked out. So I left Dayton, Dayton International Airport, around 10 in the morning, and I landed in Orlando for the convention at about 1 p.m. When I arrived, instantly left the airport, caught a cab to the convention center to register for my passes. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely nervous about kind of just heading there by myself. You know, you could get lost, things like that. I had never met another YouTuber ever. Maybe Sam was the only one, but trying to figure out how I want to build this. But let's see, because I was just thinking your laser room has to be in the middle, so as long as there is a center point, we should be okay. But yeah, so I had never met another YouTuber ever, and I was actually rather nervous because I'm overweight, you know? Like, I'll just break it to you, I'm fat, like, so I was rather nervous, mainly just, like, I thought people were going to, like, criticize me, like, wow, Jevin, you're a fat ass, and like I said, I don't really mean to cuss. That's just kind of the thought process in my head, and I'm gonna speak on cussing in the video a little bit later. So wait a second. Why are these? Oh, I guess I'm still touching them. Okay. Weird. I'm just gonna pick these up really quickly. Yeah. So. I was rather self-conscious. I had talked to Miss iJevin about it, but so when I arrived, I really didn't see anybody I knew. I walked up and I registered, and like there was this big thing about the tickets being transferable and things like that. I'm telling you guys, if they keep that type of registration, buy as many tickets as you want. You'll be fine. Because all they did was scan my code from my phone. They didn't check like ID or anything, so you'd be perfectly fine if you bought tickets for yourself or for family. So as I'm leaving the registration line, I see Lucklin. If you don't know who Lucklin is Minecraft Workbench. He was standing there with let's see, Miss Lucklin, little Ethan, which is his son, and himself, and then in a couple minutes after that, Lancey Poo, the Twitch caster, showed up. So I walk up to him, and, you know, I stick my hand out, and he's like, "Hi, man," and he thought I was, like, a fan. And I'm like, "It's Jevin," and he's like, "Oh, dude, hey, what's up?" So Like right now, just like right off the bat, I really just have to give like a shout out to Lachlan. He kind of just like showed me the ropes of the whole like convention scene, because I guess this is like one of the things that he really likes doing is like going to conventions and meeting everybody. And this was my very first time ever going to one, and like I kind of just hung out with him at like a lot of the time, but we had a lot of fun. As the registration day progressed, I still hadn't checked into my hotel or anything. I was supposed to check in at 4, and I ended up checking in at like 7:30 or something like that, because I was at the registration, which is where the convention was. But there was so many people there meeting and greeting. Like the first day, if you've been around the channel for a long time, you'll know that I'm friends with like Sly Fox and the Creatures and all those people. Well, the first day I met Sly, the Creatures, Lachlan, Lancey, like all these YouTubers, and one of the things that kind of blew my mind was, why did I just do that for? I didn't need to do that. Just how welcoming everybody really was, because like, you know, I had never experienced that before, and it was actually really, really cool, because like, you know, you have those nerves about really like, all I've ever talked to these people is online, so you're not used to it. And so 5 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So yeah, like after the first maybe 10 minutes, I was rather comfortable with being myself and kind of meeting new people, and that's pretty much how the whole weekend went. It was a lot of meet and greets, and I got recognized a couple times. I can honestly say that I don't really ever do a lot of face cams, so the people that did recognize me did a really good job. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm a little bit sick from the convention, but I should be fine in a couple days. Nothing too serious, just a little stuffiness and coughing. So as the day progresses on, like I said, I met Lancey, you know, we were walking, and Sky appeared out of nowhere, like some magical dragon guy. Walking up to him, I'm like, hey dude, what's up? And he's like, hey man, like, and once again, nobody knows what I look like, so they just assume that I'm a fan. And I'm like, dude, it's Jevin. And he just like starts screaming and hugs me. He's like, I can't believe I finally got to meet you, and like all this stuff. And like a lot of people kind of have like certain expectations for people in public, especially Sky. Like a lot of people kind of think that the guy's a dick, when that's honestly, it's not the case. Like you really kind of have to meet the person in public, or not even in public, just in person in general, to kind of get a feel of how they are. People think that because Sky, you know, he has a lot of subscribers and he gets a lot of views, that he's this like kind of cocky, stuck-up guy, when really that's not the case. Like after I had talked to Sky for a couple minutes, like me and Lachlan did, like there was probably 70 kids around him, and he probably didn't move from the spot he was standing in for about an hour. The only reason he left was because he had to register. Same with Captain Sparkles. Even though I didn't get to meet Captain Sparkles, like I was around him, you know, I'm not gonna be like, dude, can I have your autograph? That's a bit ridiculous, but the man, like, he didn't have a chance to move. That's just like in a sense it's weird, because like, you know, we sit on the computer all day and we do things like that, but as soon as we go into public where people actually know us, it's like we're like these super popular people, and it's almost strange to kind of see how it works. So that should be good size, yeah. So met Sky, and then we were kind of standing around. I also met Lydia, or if you know her, her name is Minecraft Chick. She is the director of fun at Moang, and she and Vu, they planned Minecon. So it was pretty cool to meet her, because I never met her before, but I've known of her. 1, 2. Okay, we don't need to go down another one. So, just standing there for a while, hanging out with other people, you meet a lot of people, and it's really, really cool. Like, I met a ton of people. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot somebody. Before I even met Lucklin, I met Sevidus, and Sev is a really cool guy as well. Like, like in his cast, you're there and you're a mod. Like, I'm a mod in his cast, and it's like all fun and stuff. But like I said, you really can't get a judge of somebody from the internet. And Sev, he is not a front. First off, he is very much himself as he is in the cast. Like, he doesn't put on some kind of fake show to make people happy. That's actually him. He's also rather tall as well. You don't really see it in the cast very much, but yeah, the man he's taller than me, and I'm like 6'2", so he's easily 6'3" or 6'4" probably. Very tall. Right, so like after meeting all those people, we stood around, we kind of got registered. Met a lot of fans the first day because they're like, "Oh, are you iJevin?" Because I was hanging out with, like I said, I was hanging out with Lucklin, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm iJevin." And they're like, "Dude, sign this." And like, I have to say, I've never signed an autograph before. Very, very weird. Because I don't really see myself as like this popular guy. Like, I'm literally just a guy who sits on the computer all days and records Minecraft. So it's very weird to kind of go from sitting at your desk, like just you and your wife, to having kids wanting your autograph. So it was strange, and I got used to it. And like, to all the people that I did sign stuff for you, I hope that you like it. I guess I don't know what the exact like wordage would be. Okay, but yeah, like, and by the way, the swords and the pickaxes, those things are freaking impossible to sign. They're made out of like some kind of styrofoam, and any kind of Sharpie gets like stuck on it, and it's very weird. So as the registration day progresses, this is still Friday. We're like, well, what are we gonna do tonight? And so nothing really happened like Friday night. I don't think I can't. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Only the biggest party in the world happened Friday night. So I go register at my hotel. Things get settled in. By the way, I love my hotel. I stayed at the Hampton Inn, and that's the first time I'd ever stayed there. Great hotel. I would recommend it to anybody. I'm just seeing if I'm out of dirt. It's not good. Let's go over to Revo's, I think. See if he has any dirt. But, so yeah, like, register at my hotel, and then I decided to kind of rest up because we were going to go to the Minecraft party. What is going on over here? Why is there dirt here? Okay, then. Don't mess everything up at once, guys. No. So I go to my hotel, I get rested up, and then around 8, I'm deciding, well, I think I'm going to go to the Minecraft party. He's got plenty of dirt, by the way. So I take a cab over to Point Orlando, and if you have never been to Orlando, but so our city has an outdoor mall. They've got shops, you can walk around. It's a lot of fun. That's what Point Orlando is. It's an outdoor mall, but it's probably going to make anything in your city look dumb. Like, we have a place called the Green in our city, and the Green is an outdoor mall. And like, until I went to Point Orlando, I thought the Green was nice. No, not anymore. But so, I get to the Minecraft party, and I was actually thinking about leaving because, I don't know any of the Minecraft guys. I talked to them on Twitter, but that's about it. Oh, and it was funny. Actually, I'll talk about that in a minute. But, so, I'm thinking about leaving, and the next thing you know, Lucklin shows up, and then pretty much any YouTuber that was at the convention showed up, besides, I didn't see Chim at the convention center. Or at the party, but yeah, it was pretty cool because like at the Minecraft party, I met a bunch of the Minecrackers. I mainly just wanted to meet Good because I talk to him all the time on Twitter, and Seth Bling. I talk to him a lot too, So I met those two. Good was like the entire Minecraft crew. I commend them. Like the entire time they were there, it was nothing but signing autographs. Even at the convention, they probably never had a free moment to themselves at that at the most. So the same with the party. Like BWO, poor guy, dude. Like at the party, they had a line. So if you walk into this the bar that they had the party at, that they rented out, this place is huge. You know, it's got like a full bar, a full restaurant. It had a full arcade, about 40 or 50 bowling lanes, 2 different billiard sections, and like a dartboard area. So there it was a pretty big area, and like BWO's line was probably an hour long. He didn't move the entire time, and he was just there signing. So, like I said, I commend all the Minecraft guys, especially the ones that had the really long lines and that couldn't really move. So, like, as the party progresses, more and more people start showing up. At that party, I was introduced to Giant Waffle, who is another Twitch caster, Eddie Ruckus, Venom Kisser, Spoon, just all these faces that you typically see on a daily basis if you watch their streams. And for the most part, all really like good people. There wasn't really, I think the only person that I really didn't meet was Bebop Vox, and that's just because he was like in a million different places at once, and I didn't want to like walk up to him and be like, hey, you know, you don't know who me, you know, but it was all good. Like, the party was a blast. Like, there was so many people there. Like, and that was kind of another reason why I was debating on leaving. There was about 1,000 people there. Look at all that dirt. So through the night, you know, all the kids and stuff were there the first part of the night because, you know, they wanted to meet all the Minecrackers. That was kind of the meet and greet. And then after that, let me take this. Was more of a YouTuber meetup, and so there was so many different like YouTube faces there, and it was honestly great to meet all of them. And like, it's weird that you go from like talking to somebody on Skype all the time. Wow, it's really loud. Holy crap. You go talking to somebody on Skype all the time, then you actually meet them in person. Like Jasassin, I met Jasassin. He is a super cool dude. And I'm actually like, I don't want to be like weird about this, but I'm actually really glad that he's safe. He flew out of LAX, and apparently when he flew out, about 10 or 20 minutes later, there was a shooting. A guy like came there with like a rifle or something, so he barely missed the guy. And if he would have been there any longer, he would have probably missed the convention. They shut LAX down as soon as the guy started. Like, he wasn't even there. I read the news report, and he wasn't there to really kill passengers. He was there because he hated authority and he wanted to kill the TSA agents. And apparently he killed one airport worker and one TSA agent. Now that could be completely wrong. I don't exactly know. But like I said, we're just all glad that he was safe. Got to Minecon, got his chirp got there safely. So it's pretty cool to meet him as well. Let's go sleep really fast, guys. So what did we do next? After the Minecraft party, the Minecraft party ended at like 2 or something like that. There was just so many people there. Like I said, I got to meet Good. And all those guys, and I'll tell you what, Beef's face doesn't look anything what he actually looks like. It's very strange, like, because when I hear Beef's voice, I kind of think of him as maybe 19 or 20. Like, obviously he's probably a lot older than that, but that's just kind of how he sounds. You know, he sounds a bit younger. In the case, he's not fat or anything, no, not at all, but his looks don't match. That's what a lot of people say about YouTubers, is that their face doesn't match the voice whatsoever, and that to me, that was like one of the cases. But a lot of the other YouTubers, like, even if you've never seen their face, they really they sound the way they look. But Beef, it really threw me off. I'm like, whoa, it was kind of weird, but it was all good though. So yeah, that party was a great time. Like I said, who else did I meet there? I feel like I met other people and I just can't remember. And if I met you there and you're watching this and you're like, he forgot me, I am very, very sorry. The weekend was pretty much a blur. It was bad. So, right, so after the Minecraft party, went back to our hotel. Like I said, there wasn't really much else open that night. And not to mention the party was pretty far away from the convention center. It was around 30-minute drive. But Minecraft guys had shuttles going back and forth. So rather cool. They must have put a lot of effort into that party. You could tell that they did, because it was honestly, it was a lot of fun. So I left there about 1:30 or 2. Head back to my hotel. I got some rest because I was exhausted from traveling all day and then not really being off my feet. Like, my feet have blisters there. I walk so much. But so the next day was the start of the convention and the opening ceremonies. I woke up at like I thought being there an hour beforehand would be like good. No. The line to get into the opening ceremony was like hellacious. It was so bad. But we got in. We did meet Krusty, and I met Krusty. I didn't meet them at the registration. I met them when we walked in. We met up with Sam, his brother, and Krusty. And we walked into the opening ceremony together. And it was funny because we're like sitting there, and then Seth Bling walked up and sat in front of us. And I'm like, how come you're not up on stage? She's like, they didn't ask me. But it was pretty cool. So the opening ceremony was rather cool. If you're a Sky Does Minecraft fan, he has a new parody out. He actually sung the parody live. You probably could have caught it on the live stream. But that was pretty cool. It was produced by Pedro and Slamicow. Let's take some of those. We're also going to need walnuts. But so the opening ceremony was pretty awesome. I have to say the crowd was rather rude though. Lydia was still like talking, and they were running out of there just to get into the convention center, to the exhibit hall, so they could start seeing stuff. And so the exhibit hall was pretty cool. They had a lot of like I guess the guy who worked on like Terminator and stuff also works on all these Minecraft exhibits and stuff like that, and they've had him for 3 years in a row. And I have to say his work was very well done. So now, so the first part of the day after opening ceremonies is we went into the exhibit hall, and that place was just packed. The Minecon itself had about 7,500 to 8,000 people there. So there really wasn't a lot of room to move. And so what I think we did was we walked in, we're like, yeah, I think we're going to leave. And we ended up going to the first panel of the day, which was the live streaming panel. Live streaming panel was really cool. It was Sev, Lancy, Lucklin, and now I'm going to feel like an idiot because I can't remember who the other person was that was up there. Sev, there was 4 people, and Bacon. I'm sorry, Bacon. I met Bacon right before the panel started, he's just another cool dude. Him and Krusty were sharing a room, because they're both from Wisconsin. So the panel went pretty good. About halfway through it, Sevidus kind of huddled up with the other members of the panel and was like, you know what, we can't really do the panel without the other people. And the crowd was like, what do you mean? And then all of a sudden he points at me, Spoon, Chaos Chunk. If you don't know who Chaos Chunk is, he's actually an up-and-coming caster. He normally runs about, I think it was like 50 to 100 people in his stream. He called all of us up. He called Giant Waffle and Eddie Ruckus up. So, you know, it wasn't just them 4. He's like, you know what? We're not the only ones streaming. There's a lot of other people. You guys should check these people out as well. So he called all of us up, and for the last like 20 minutes or so, all of us answered questions. So that was pretty cool. Even though I wasn't an actual panelist, I got to sit in on one pretty much. Acacia, that's what we're looking for. There we go. Excuse me, I hate coughing. I hate coughing on camera, but it had to be done. I think 2 stacks will do it. And so we got to sit in on that panel. That was the first panel of the day. So as far as panels I got to see, I actually saw a lot of panels. So after that, we kind of just hung around outside for a while. And I decided to go back to my hotel for a little bit. And I wanted to get some like lunch and stuff. But I really wanted to stay at the convention center. And Sam and Krusty were like, let's go get food. And I'm like, dude, I kind of want to stay. I'm not sure where they ended up going, but they went and got food. I hung around with all the casters and stuff for a while. And so if you watch the live stream, you'll know that they announced one-click streaming with Minecraft integration. It's coming very soon. So if you want to be a caster, you know, you don't need to buy all these fancy programs. All you simply got to do is push a button on your keyboard when you have Minecraft open, and it'll allow you to cast to Twitch. There'll be chat integration and all these sorts of things. And it's not really to get more people to cast Minecraft. I was talking with the guy who's doing all the coding and stuff for it, and it's really just like... So, like, if you look at the other directories, the game directories, like League of Legends and Dota and all these, like, those directories have hundreds of thousands of people. Well, Minecraft only has about 70,000, and they really want to get more awareness for the directory. So that was one of the reasons why they did the integration. So it's pretty cool. It turned out pretty good, actually. I like this room here. It's very nice. I like it a lot. All right, so... now we're about halfway through for Saturday. So Saturday went pretty well. I don't remember if I checked out any other panels. Like I said, so much stuff happened that it was almost a blur. And I'm looking for power. So yeah. Saturday I also... Why is the textures on this thing all messed up for? You guys see this? Like... What the heck? That's what I'm looking for. Why are they all weird for? Huh. Anyways, let's get some light down. So yeah, I also met, Saturday, I met Hypnotized and King Yachty D-Mac from Hermitcraft, which was awesome because those guys were just as cool. Sat in on, I feel like I sat in on one other panel besides the live streaming one. I just can't remember which panel it was. Also met C418, which is pretty cool. So I can't remember what else I did Saturday for the life of me. But on Saturday they also held the Island of Adventure party. Unfortunately, when we went there, it was me, Bacon, Krusty, and Aurora. We all went to the party. It was raining. It was like pouring down rain. Let's see here. I'm looking for glass. There we go. So, with that being said, we left because, you know, we didn't really want to get soaking wet. Apparently, it stopped raining and we didn't even notice it, though. I should have probably waited to do the glove. Crap. Let me get rid of all this. There we go. Cool. Let's go sleep really quickly. But yeah, like Saturday was a ton of fun, and like Saturday was more of meet and greet everybody type of day. So Sunday was the last day of the convention. Saturday night I kind of took it easy. Like I said, we left the party. There was also another party at Dave & Buster's for Team MVG. Didn't really go to that party. I didn't really know anybody there, and nobody I knew was actually going to go to it, so I kind of just stayed away from it. And but yeah, I had a lot of fun. I guess Bacon and Aurora and Krusty all went to the party at Dave & Buster's. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I went back to my hotel and just kind of chilled out for a while. So Sunday came. I actually got to the convention center rather early because, like I said, you know, why is it so raining for? So because like I got to the convention center at like 30 minutes till opening, and the line was like probably a couple thousand people long. So when I got there on Sunday, I went ahead and hopped in line, and I actually met a Twitch sub by the name of Kyle XY. Kyle is freaking awesome, man. I chatted with Kyle for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. We waited in line together, and then we ran inside. Well, I was waiting in line to get these pins. Not like riding pins, pins you put on like your t-shirt. They had, in your goodie bag, they gave you a sword. And for $20, you could buy the other 3. It was a collection of 4. They were exclusive to Minecon, and I really wanted them. So did he. So all I had was a credit card. Hold on. Where did the glove go? Power. So, like, he didn't even know me, but Kyle did something very cool. And they came around, and they were selling them for $20 cash. And I didn't have any cash on me, but Kyle trusted me enough. He got $40 out of his own money, bought 2 sets, and then we went to the ATM and I repaid him. And I just thought that was cool because, like, I'm like, even though he watches the stream and stuff and he's awesome and he's a sub, to him, I'm a complete stranger. So, like, that just kind of shows, like, that they, you know, he trusted me. And that was really awesome. And Kyle doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to mod him when I stream tonight. So hopefully that'll kind of repay what he did. Okay, so now we need to pattern some stuff. But yeah, so Sunday morning, I waited in line and got those pins. And then the first panel of the day that day was the... Oh, you know what? On Friday or on Saturday, the panel that I forgot to mention was the Future of Minecraft panel, which was complete crap. It wasn't even the future of Minecraft. All they did was talk about the past of Mojang, and they talked about the launcher. They did not talk about anything to do with Minecraft, and I was kind of disappointed because that was like one of the panels I was most looking forward to, so it made me kind of sad. All right, so like I said, future of Minecraft panel was that day. So on Sunday, the first panel that I went to was Redstone. And it was Doc M, Seth Bling, Generic B, and 2 other people. I did not know who the other 2 people were. But that was actually a really good panel. They answered a lot of good questions. And, like, to anybody that wants to learn Redstone, they made it very clear. You know, you shouldn't want to learn... how do I say this? Like, you shouldn't... What is it? Shift click? There we go. In code. You shouldn't try to learn the biggest, the baddest, all that kind of stuff right away. You should just learn piece by piece until you know the biggest, baddest stuff. And that's what I try to tell everybody else, because if you try to learn all these like little things about Redstone right away, then you're going to have a bad time, because, you know, it's going to be very overwhelming. Do I have the gears made? Because I don't know if it's going to make those or not. Let's see them. Let's go ahead and try it. Laser. We need a bunch of the lasers. We have 12, but let's go ahead and kind of pattern this out a little bit. Let's grab a table too. So, you know, the Redstone panel was actually really good. There were some silly questions towards the end, but it was all good. So the next panel that I caught on Sunday, I actually went to like 4 different panels on Sunday, plus I met a ton more people. So Sunday was obviously the closing ceremonies as well. So that day, the first panel I caught was Redstone. The next panel I caught was the Notch interview. And like, it's pretty cool to see an interview with him, because I never really kind of like read up on the guy or anything before. And he's actually a really cool dude. Like, he's really down to earth. And a kid asked him, like, Notch, how much money do you have? And he's like, honestly... probably way more than what I should have. It's pretty funny. There we go. Alright, so obviously I think these have to be set up one higher, like right there probably. I actually think that I might move these one in so we can power them from behind, like so. Like there, there, and this is going to be a full wall too, by the way. But, yeah, there was a lot of good questions for Notch. Like, for example, you know, do you ever feel burdened when making a new game because of the success of Minecraft and things like that? And I thought that he answered the questions really well. Let's make like 30 of them. Excuse me. So, after the Notch panel, there was a panel for, like, family streaming, and, like, so Luckwin's panel, pretty much. That was a pretty cool panel too. Like I checked that panel. I'm trying to think. There was one more panel I went to. I went to the modding panel. The modding panel was awesome because hold on. One of these is a wrench setting. Why? I don't get why this thing is like all trippy for. I just hoed a bunch of ground. I don't know. That's very weird. I'll just go grab a wrench. You know what? It's fine. But the last panel that we called was the modding panel. It's like bringing modding to the masses and things like that. So wrench. There we go. Like I kind of want to talk on the just like meeting all the fans and stuff and like all the parents, and it was really, I guess you can't move that. Maybe if I have an idea. Hold on. I'm gonna be using, what do I want to use to power these? I think you can use EU to power these. Let's grab some solar panels. Let's grab some cable. We need way more cable than that. But yeah, it was like, I didn't really expect all of the parents to be there that were actually there. It was rather cool because, like, you know, it's a kid's game, and that's one of the things that really kind of changed my perspective on a lot of things about on my channel. Like, before, I would find it hard not to cuss and stuff. Trust me, after seeing what I saw, and it wasn't anything bad, it was, like, how much the parents actually care about what their children are watching, and things like that, like, I'll never cuss again. It's very simple. It's, like, you're providing entertainment for these children, and their parents are kind of trusting you as the kid's favorite YouTuber to not, you know, what did I do with all those lasers? Did I put them back? I must have. To not like cuss and kind of ruin the kids', I don't know, childhood, if in a sense. It's kind of, that's more than I should probably say. But and I kind of take that seriously. Like before, like I said, you know, I was rather new to the whole thing, but like I was telling Lucklin and Krusty and Miss Lucklin and Lancey and all these people, like after being there this weekend and all the fans that we met, and like I was leaving the what was it, the Redstone conference, I think. I don't remember which one it was. I sat in on, maybe it was the Future of Minecraft panel. Yeah, it was the Future of Minecraft panel. I sat in on that one. I came late and I was watching it. And, you know, this lady approached me and she's like, "Are you iJevin?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, it's weird because, you know, I didn't really do face cams a lot. And that's another thing. If you watch me stream, I will be doing a lot more face cams. Like I said, guys, things are going to be changing. And she's like, "You're iJevin?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then her son was so shy to meet me. And I signed some stuff for them and I chatted with his mom, and she's like, "My son loves you. You're like his favorite YouTuber." And just kind of looking at how young he was, and just like I went down there with kind of this like pre-thought notion of what was actually going to happen. And I was so completely wrong as to what actually was going to happen. It is incredible, to be honest with you, because like when I don't want to actually like sound like a scumbag here, but in a way, after like being there, I almost took you guys for granted without even realizing it. And now that I've seen like all these fans and like the sparkle in their eye and, you know, all that kind of, like, the kids, like, they really look up to us, and that's kind of our responsibility to make sure that they're getting sort of a family safe, you know, there's a spot where you can draw the line. Someone who likes Sev, where you know his is going to be rated R when you go into the chat. So if the parent allows that, then it's okay. But for the most part, these kids are going on YouTube and they are just finding the stuffs themselves. So with that being said, please turn. It's not turning. Why is it not turning? Do I really? I don't want to have to break all of these. Let's go see if we have another wrench. Like a Buildcraft wrench. I really don't. I wish the glove would work. It's on shears right now. Railgun. Prototype Omni wrench. Okay, let's try this one. Crap. There we go. Still not turning. I guess these just don't turn. I guess you just have to place them like as they are. Let me see if this is true or not. Does that actually connect to that as well? No, that does not. I guess these don't take EU then? Really? I really thought that they did. I guess it's an MJ thing. Alright, so I guess we'll fix that then really quickly. But, you know, like I was saying, after meeting all of these kids and stuff, it's very, very weird, to be honest with you. And like I said, it kind of changed my whole perspective on the whole thing. So, you know, that's what the heck? Where did I get that from? Oh, okay then. Weird. I got a copper cable. But yeah, it was, and it's sad that it really took, you know, that situation to happen for me to realize that things on my channel need to be a lot different than what they are. And I'm not talking about, you know, series changes and things like that. I really just need to clean up my act and appreciate the fans way more than what I already do. Like, I know in every video that I'm like, I say I'm super appreciative for you guys, but when I say that now, like, I can honestly mean that, because without you guys, I'm nothing. Like, I'm nothing at all. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy sitting here, and I still feel that way till today. I could have a zillion subscribers and just feel like a normal guy. I don't really want to be that guy that's like, Grey Poupon, you know, because he has like a zillion subscribers. That's not me. Okay, so obviously this is going to take MJ. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to use, I'm trying to think of a way to, let's see, redstone energy cells. I think I want to craft some of these. I want to be able to like store power, like a lot of power. Let's see. Well, first let's go ahead and make the energy conduit. Do that, because it's going to take a bunch of that. So we have 6 of that. Let's go ahead and craft 64. That's going to take a while. So, you know, like, meeting all these fans and seeing the parents, and like, man, when I was a kid, I wish my parents were that active. Like, a lot of you know that I did not have the best childhood. Like, it wasn't the greatest childhood, but it kind of gives you like this awesome sense of how good the community actually is when you see like this kid running around and you see his mom following him, and his mom standing in line with him 4 or 5 hours. Like, when the YouTubers had meetups like Captain Sparkles, Minecraft, Sky, Cupquake, all these people, excuse me, the parents were standing in line with these kids for 3 and 4 hours. My mom would have laughed in my face if I tried to get her to do that. So I think I messed up again. Yeah, I don't want to keep this. I don't think the bottom row is going to work. I think we need to move this up one. We'll go ahead and get rid of all of this. But yeah, so, you know, like I said, my parents, they were never like active with me like that. So, like, I just want this place to be somewhere where your parents know that, you know, when you come to my channel or to my stream, it's going to be PG. And like, I feel very, very strongly about that now. Like, I wasn't too serious about it before because, like I said, I hadn't been through what I had been through at Minecon. And there was actually a lady there with her, I guess it would be great-grandson. She was 99, and it was her birthday. And the whole closing ceremony, we sang happy birthday to her. So that was like, that's just like how cool of an age range Minecon actually is, because, hold on, okay, so we're crafting stuff still. And it was very humbling to be like, these people actually like me. You know, like I don't know how to say it really, rather than it was just kind of like, it was mind-blowing. It really was, because man, it's just so hard to put into words. Like, this was my very first convention ever, and I'll never look at it the same. Are we still on the Omni Wrench? No, we're on the Rototiller. Shears, railgun. So it still won't turn, huh? Man, it's gonna make me break every single one of these. But you know, it's not a big deal. One thing that, you know, as far as content-wise goes, like, once Minecon was over, I'm just like, dude, I cannot wait to get home. And that was kind of one of the cool things, is that it kind of, the convention, it refreshed me. Like, I was getting burnt out in videos, and even if it was, you know, a little vacation, it was more work than vacation, because I got to meet so many cool people and things like that. Like, I'm ready to record, and I'm just ready to change things. Things on my channel are going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot more friendlier. I'm going to monitor the comments pretty heavily for anybody that's just being rude, you know? I don't want that around my channel anymore. I don't want that, like, stigma, I guess, with my channel, so to say. So let's go ahead and continue on with the rest of Sunday. So as Sunday progressed, you know, closing ceremony was at 5, and the line for that was pretty long. But, you know, it was weird because I wasn't expecting to really get a good seat, and I was sitting there with Jasassin and Hypnotized, and then Monkey Farm showed up, and I never met him before, and he's a really cool dude as well. He's really laid back. And he's like, let's go find the Minecraft guys. And I'm like, oh, that sounds fun. And of course, the Minecraft guys were further away looking at, not looking, but they were signing autographs and stuff, because that's all they did the entire time. And I got to meet Generic there. That was pretty cool, because I'd never met him before. And, you know, it wasn't more of a fanboy situation. It was more of just, like, colleagues meeting each other. He's like, Jevin, dude, what's up? Gave me a hug. And, you know, like I said, everybody was so welcoming. And that was, you don't really see that anywhere else. Like, I guess in a lot more communities, like Call of Duty communities and all that stuff is not like our community. And I think you guys know what I understand by that is, like, our community, we support each other mainly. And I actually, like, until, like, the convention, I didn't exactly see where a lot of people were coming from with that. And it's like, dude, we make videos. It's really all we do. And, you know, but this is going to be so fast, by the way. Look at all these things. But I actually, like, truly see where that's coming from now. And, like, one example of that is Caveman. Caveman premiered his song there, and the song wasn't exactly finished. And it had some black screens in the video. But even though the video was not even finished, Cave got a standing ovation for his song. And that was just one cool thing, because, you know, it would have been like, some people would have booed it if we'd have been anywhere else. Like, why is this guy even on stage, you know? And that's not cool, man. But it was actually a really, really good song. And, like, I'm super proud of him, because he did, I would say, 80% of the work majorly by himself. So all right, we need to make some energy bridges and stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we need energy bridge. So I'll take one. We are gonna need 3. I'm gonna do 4 on each side, or 1 on each side, so we need 3 more of these. So on Sunday, I actually met after the opening ceremony, I met more people. I'm just trying to think if there's anybody that I met that I am actually forgetting at the moment. The only person I actually did not meet was Caveman. He was nowhere to be found. I could not find him. But I did meet Chim, finally. God, the guy was like hiding from me or something. No, and mainly what happened was Is this a consumer? Yeah, we need a consumer. When I would come to the convention center, he would be at his hotel room. And when I would go back to my hotel room to rest, he would be at the convention center. And I got to give it to Chimney because Chim, he loves his fans, you know? And that's one thing. But it's another thing to have a meet and greet for 2 hours and sign stuff constantly. But it's even another thing to stay after the meet and greet for another 2 hours signing stuff for all of his fans. Now that is dedication, and if I would have been in the same opportunity like that, I would have did the exact same thing. And so for that, Chim, dude, like you're a very stand-up guy, and I don't even know if you're gonna watch this or not, but it doesn't matter. You're a pretty cool man, and like it's just like I found kind of I don't know what to say, like I almost have a newfound respect for a lot of the people that I met, so to say, because like I said, I've never met them before. I've only seen them from what they've done on YouTube or on Twitch. So to see like all this stuff actually happen is really cool. Okay, so let's grab our HV consumer. We'll go, crap, wrong spot. So that should be consuming some goods. Right there. This is really hard to do, by the way. There we go. So let's get an energy bridge out. This is how we're going to do it for all 4 sides. Come on, place down. There we go. And then we will do BC producer. Ooh, that was hard. There we go. And then we'll just simply run this up. And all of those have power. Seems like it's all holding pretty well. And then we'll fill the dirt back in, or the stuff back in. I'm going to finish all the other sides of this really quickly, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. So like I was saying, so Sunday, we had the closing ceremony. Caveman produced his song, and what was cool is actually, so like I said, I was walking with Assassin, and ooh, excuse me. I was walking with Assassin and Hypnotized, and or Hypno, whatever you want to call him. And all of a sudden, we're next to the Minecraft guys. I really wasn't paying that much attention because I was tweeting or talking to Miss iJevin because she missed her husband. You know, got to talk to my woman. But so we're next to the Minecraft guys, and all of a sudden we're walking, and I'm like, I look over and we're just kind of walking past everybody. Next thing I know, we're like in the 3rd row of the front row, like basically VIP. It was pretty cool. And the lady's like, you can't sit here. Only Minecraft guys can sit here. And Assassin's like, we're with Generic B. And she walks over to Generic, and Generic's like, these guys cool. He looks right at us like, yeah, they're fine. So we got to sit up front next to all of the Minecraft guys, and then behind us was Aviator Gaming, Captain Sparkles, other people, and then next to us was all the Mojangstas, all the Mojang workers. So we're gonna go ahead and test this, guys. There we go. Yeah, so like after opening ceremony, that's when I met Chim. Let's see how fast this guy is. Holy crap. Did I not finish that side? Why is that side not working? Oh my god, that was so fast. Did I mess this side up? BC producer. It's not, Holy crap. Oh, it's so fast. It's glorious, guys. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so like I was saying, you know, we met up with, I met Chim and I met Frodo. Frodo's awesome, by the way. So after that, we really wasn't sure what we were going to do. And, you know, we just ended up sticking around, and there really wasn't a lot of people left. This is after closing ceremony when it closed. Interface. Okay, so before I go into the rest of the story, what we're going to do now is we're going to grab probably 3 of these. Make 2 more. And we're going to put them on each side. Because there's a lot of different gates that you need to actually make stuff. So we'll take that. Okay, let's go over here. This thing, by the way, whew, I tell you what. So with that being said, you know, like I was hanging out at the very end of it. It was me, Krusty, Lancey, Lucklin, and Miss Lucklin, and we were like, you know what, we should all go to dinner. And so we went to Point Orlando. We sat down at this nice place called the Pub, and you know, original name, right? Let's grab a diamond chest, just because we can. And so we're about to order, and then we get a call from Bacon. He's on his way. Aurora shows up, so we had 2 more people, and then all of a sudden, Jassassin and King Daddy Mac show up. And honestly, it was a ton of fun. Alright, so here's what I want to do. I want to make one of these. I want to try... Let's see. Let's try an Antarctic gate. Try this guy right here. So this one takes a gate, pulsing chipset, and a redstone. Let's just see what chipsets we actually have. Looks like I have that one. I don't think I have the pulsating. We need one of these to make a gate. Do I have any gates? 7 basic gates. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this up here, that right there in code. So that'd be one of the things that we actually make. All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. We'll put one interface in. Remember, we still have to wire this up as well. So that's why I wanted 3 interfaces here, because it should output into the chest, and it should work decently well for the most part. Okay, so I think this next part I'm going to skip. I'm going to hook everything up to the ME system, get everything working correctly, and I'll be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so everything is wired up to ME. So with that being said, let's go ahead and... What does it take to make a pulsating chipset? I want to make a gate. I want to see how fast it's going to make a gate. Ender Pearl and Redstone. Ender Pearl... And... Take that. Let's actually grab that, and let's grab another Ender Pearl. So I want to make like a bunch of these just to see how fast this thing is going to go. Excuse me. So with that being said, we should be able to put this in there. No! That. Damn it! Sorry, guys. Okay. Holy crap, look at all the lasers. Oh my god, it moves so fast. Alright, so did it go back into the system? Looks like it did. Alright, let's go over here. Okay, there's our 2 pulsating chipsets. So now we can take redstone, go up here, clear, put redstone, Ender Pearl, and then that in code. So let's see if this will actually work. There, we'll put that up there. Oh, I guess it would help if I spelled it right. Let's make 10 of them. Oh my god, it goes so fast. This is wonderful. Look how fast that goes, guys. I wonder if it'll keep up as blue. Maybe we should put more in. It's pretty cool looking though. Okay, so with that being said, the laser room is pretty much done. One thing I do want to check on is to see if that area over there is chunk loaded. Okay, yeah, it's chunk loaded. Good. Whenever we build something, we always need to make sure that it's going to be in the chunk loaded area, because you'll have problems with it. So is it... Okay, one thing I actually want to try really quickly is what is the difference between that table and the advanced table? Like, this guy. What is, advanced crafting table? Assembly table. Okay, so it's something completely different then. I thought that I would need something else, but this is working rather good. So obviously it's going to take me a while to get all the patterns and stuff done. One thing I'm really happy to see though is that these are all staying stored. This is staying stored. So the energy going to this is... It just finished 9 pulsating chipset orders in a couple, maybe a minute and a half. So that worked rather well. Holy crap, that was quick. Alright guys, so just to kind of finish off the Minecon story, we all went to dinner, and then we kind of said all our goodbyes. And for the most part, I feel like I've made a bunch of new friends, and even old friends like Krusty, I feel like I know a lot better now. Met Aurora and Bacon, and so just the list of people that goes on and on and on. Like, I honestly feel like they are like good friends now. Like, especially like Luckland's family, Minecraft Workbench, and just all those cool people. So, and if I did miss you, I'm very sorry. I had a great time at Minecon, and all of that is because of you guys. So I hope that you guys have a great day. Expect change, and the main thing to expect is consistency. Things won't change that much. The video quality is I'm going to try to improve it as much as I can. I want you guys to have the best possible content from me. I feel like after going there and kind of seeing how like you guys watch the videos and you love the videos, I feel like I need to put more effort in. I feel like I'm not doing enough, to be honest with you. So I'm going to try my best to make things as nice as possible, and I hope you guys have a great day. This is iJevin. Peace out.